I don't like beauty dishes, and anytime I have to do a beauty shoot, I'm trying to avoid to use the dish itself. Is why today I'm using this 30 by 60 rectangular softbox. I'm shooting with a Fuji H2 camera and 35mm 1.4 lens. I like the system, and also I really like this lens. It gives me a lots of freedom to get closer or far away from my subject in a small settings like we have right now. For lighting, I'm using two strobes. I have a 600 on my overhead light, and I have a 300 as a separation light or an edge light to the side. We're going to talk about the lights in a little bit. And I'm triggering everything with this Godox transmitter. I have normal studio settings on my camera, shutter speed 1/200, and I'm shooting at f2. I want to get a little bit more shallow depth of the field, but I want to have it bright and airy portraits done today. But now let's go over the lighting setup, and after that I'm gonna explain to you why this setup, for me, it gives me a lot of freedom and I really enjoy using it, and also I really like the pictures I'm getting using something like this. My lighting setup is very simple. I have a Godox AD600 on my overhead light with a 30 by 60 softbox, and I have an AD300 at my edge light with a, I think it's 12 by 44 strip box. That it just creates a little bit of highlights, like backlight or shore lighting, Lydia, with from the behind. You have to pay attention on your side light. People might call it a rim light. For me, it's just an I call it a shore lighting because I am illuminated a little bit Lydia's face. I want to create a little bit more highlight on the shore side of the face. You have to pay attention because when you have a light shining, towards the camera, the highlights get hot right away, and I don't like the when you lose texture in the skin. So you have to play a little bit with the settings and the location to make sure that you have the right exposure. And also, because I'm using a white background, I put some reflector on each side of Lydia to create kind of like a box and illuminate. It helps illuminate all this background and this sweep. So I don't have to do any more work in Photoshop later, because I have proper illumination, and pretty much I have the background and the sweep illuminated equally. I'm using this softbox, the 30 by 60. Before I used to go with a 50 or a 44-inch octobox, but I like the rectangular shape because I like how you can control the highlights in the eyes, and also I like because it's pretty much an even illumination for a larger distance. And my advantage with this lighting is she can move side to side, she can do whatever she wants, and I have a nice illumination. With a beauty dish, you have very limited space, for your subject. They have to stay very still to make sure that they move just in small increments. Lydia is positioned at the edge of the softbox. You have to play it until you have a nice highlights in the eyes, just a little bit, not too big, just a little bit, of highlights in the eyes to create that interest in the portraits. Using this lighting, you have a lots of movement here, lots of area where your subject can move, feel, confident and relaxed, posing. I want to get this very airy, high key look in these pictures, and is why I'm overdoing it with white, so lights bounce everywhere, and I have a little contrast in the final portrait. This setup is very forgiving, and you can swap, different people on the sitting area, and you take the pictures pretty fast, and you keep having that nice and airy look in all the pictures. And it works with men's, women, kids, whatever you want to shoot, pets, whatever is your subject for the day. As you can see, I have a lot of freedom with this setup. I can move from side to side, take pictures with different angles. And the light is very consistent, is still, all gonna give a lot of continuity, a lot of fluidity to the shot, because all the pictures are gonna have the same nice exposure values. If you need to, you can put another light on the background. I don't have to, so I don't want to add another light if it's not necessary. Keep the setting simple. This softbox is one of the more affordable on the market right now, and it creates a very nice soft light. So rectangular softboxes work now much better for me in situation like this. I really like how you can control the light, because you can control the spillage a little bit more. You have a nice defined edge where the light fall off. Big softbox like this, like 30 by 60, you're gonna see in more video coming up. You have a lot of versatility because it mimics a window light, so you have a lot of versatility, and you are getting super nice soft light in your portraits using a big light modifier like this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please check out my channel for more lighting tutorials and gear reviews. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.